Good. So my name is Kevin M. Hoffman. I'm the experience director at Happy Cog East in Philadelphia, and I've really fucked up. I spent 5 months of my life designing the user experience for the public website for one of the top business schools in the country, and that site will never see the light of day. I'd love to be able to say, you know, that happened for this one reason, or there was this one person that really contributed to that situation, that if that person wasn't there, it would have been fine. But I can't do that. I can't say that. In every example, these failures resulted from a relatively complex interaction of factors. Not all of those factors were under my control. Some of them were. Some of them were entirely unpredictable. What I've tried to do here is assemble a group of friends who are in top leadership positions at their web firms, at different web agencies. They have all different kinds of perspectives on the web industry. We have people here who've done small business web design, enterprise level, large scale implementations, app development, and search engine optimization. So that's the kind of expertise we have here. And what we'd like to do is take some time to share all of our professional failures with you in different project scenarios and try to figure out how to learn from these things and what are the really good takeaways. So Tracy, how would you define failure?
I define failure as being in a bad situation and doing nothing about it.
Let me put that on a slide for you.
Yes, thank you.
Yep, there you go. Okay.
You know, I think everything really in the universe is heading in a positive or a negative direction. And if you're not doing anything about your situation, you're not in control of it. And I think at that point, if you're in a bad situation and you're not doing anything about it, the bad situation is controlling you.
I would say probably 80% of the issues that we run into are regarding scope. Sometimes, as you know, like you can't nail a visual design in 3 revisions. And a client may be like, well, it's almost there, but it's not there yet. We'll come back and we'll say, well, you know, the contract says that we're going to do 3 rounds of design and revise that, and you know, we're out of time, essentially. We had gone through probably 4 or 5, maybe even 6 revisions of a design, and the client still wasn't liking where it was. We're happy to help you uncover all kinds of requirements when we build templates or when we build a CMS. That's cool. You use the dollars the way you want to, but when we hit that point where we run out of money, we have to reconcile that.
You know, when you're putting together an agreement and you're dealing with the fact that you don't really know what you're getting into from the very beginning with SEO, I think the hardest part is explaining to your client from the beginning that you don't have all the answers and that you're not going to know it all. And then to shoulder the responsibility for letting them know, look, you know, everything that I do is basically an educated guess, right? And I'm going to be putting my best foot forward and my best effort forward. And at the end of the day, I will put my team's best effort behind this. And I can't guarantee what the outcome's going to be. For a recent example, I called a client up. We were out visiting them in San Fran recently. And I called them up and I said, you know what? I don't like where you guys are. I just don't like it. You know, I thought we'd be further along at this point. Don't pay us for 2 months. In that 2 months, the client referred us 3 new projects, 2 of which we closed, and one of the 2 that we closed has already referred us to someone else. That's the outcome of putting your client's results above your own revenues and cash flow. And it's hard to do, and it's a hard pill to swallow at times, but that's how, especially in my business, where people start off not trusting you, that's how you build trust. And that's when your client goes, you know what, even though I'm not seeing the results with you, I feel that you're the right kind of person I want to work with. And then they tell other people. And then when the results do come, now you've fulfilled your expectation and you showed the client the kind of character that you've got.
Greg, if you could share your definition of failure.
Failure is when 2 or more people do not communicate clearly, and in doing so make assumptions, and from those assumptions set false expectations of each other.
Tracy, go.
Well, I think that you have to I would ask myself how badly I wanted that business, because if we agreed to say yes to that, we'd be setting everybody up for a big failure. I think that's just communication. I would say to you that, you know, you're setting your expectations unrealistically high. What can we do to why do you think you need that social media site, or, you know, that type of experience? What can we do within that week that's possible and realistic?